In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, and peace and blessings be upon the most honorable of messengers, our Master Muhammad, his family, and all his companions. Welcome everyone to today's course on creating and managing virtual sessions using the Zoom system. God willing, our course will last for 3 hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. with a break for the Maghrib prayer, God willing. Today, you have Dr. Sami Safan, the consultant for the e-learning deanship. Today's course is intensive and contains a lot of information, and God willing, you will enjoy it and find it beneficial for the e-learning process. Before I start, can you please confirm if the audio and video are clear? If the audio and video are clear, please press 1, just press 1 if the audio is clear. Okay. Excellent. Dr. Abdul Karim, Dr. Hani, excellent. Okay, may God bless you. Let's begin in the name of Allah. Today's course covers managing virtual sessions on Zoom. This platform is simpler than Zoom. Zoom offers tools that help faculty control the educational process. Our lecture is recorded, so don't worry. After the course, the recording will be sent immediately. No need to worry. Recording will be sent 15 to 30 minutes after the lecture ends. The creams that we spend this time on that follow the Blackboard Learning Management Program or system are a simple platform compared to Zoom. Zoom has many tools and many features that help the teaching staff to have great control over the educational process. All right, so we don't waste your time. Let's get started right away. Of course, our lecture is recorded, so don't worry. God willing, right after the course is completed, the recording will be sent out, so no one should be concerned. Our lecture is recorded, and the recording will be sent to you about 15 to 30 minutes after the lecture ends, God willing. All right, today we are talking about Zoom. I will tell you, Dr. Sami, we have Calibrate Artra. We have Calibrate. Why do we need Zoom? We are Al Qasim University. During Corona, Blackboard had issues, halting education. We needed a strong alternative within the e-learning deanship to prevent lecture loss. We chose Zoom for its tools, capabilities, and strong servers that support large universities. Professors can integrate Calibrate into courses. When the Blackboard had a problem, the educational process came to a halt. We, within the deanship of e-learning or within Qasim University, needed another strong platform so that the lecture would not be lost to the professor or the students. We, within the deanship, we settled on the Zoom system because of its many tools and amazing capabilities, and it has strong servers that can accommodate Al Qasim University or large universities, right? So as a professor, you can integrate Calibrate into your course as a primary tool. In case of emergencies, you can use Zoom, or if you find that Zoom works better for you, then it becomes the platform for your lectures with your students. God willing, I am sure that after these lectures, you will change your mind and say, I will stick with my students on Zoom, because many people love Zoom and appreciate its features and how it allows them to interact with their students. You have more than one alternative. As a primary option, in case of emergencies, you can use Zoom. Or if you find that Zoom is better for you, then it becomes the platform for your lectures with your students. God willing, I am sure that after these lectures, you will change your mind and say, I will stick with my students on Zoom, because many people love Zoom and appreciate its features and how it allows them to interact with their students. You have more than one alternative. You can have Calibrate and you have Zoom. You have more than one alternative. You can have Calibrate and you can have Zoom. Of course, this talk doesn't concern the student right now. The lecture is what matters. You will use Calibrate and you will use Zoom. It won't make any difference to him more than the process continues. Let's begin. In the name of Allah and start explaining Zoom. Are you ready? Just press 1 so we can start in the name of Allah because we are about to begin. Let's go ahead and cover all the tools available until we finish. Dr. Khalud is ready. Dr. Abdul Aziz is excellent. Dr. Fadma, shall we begin in the name of Allah? First, you need to select the course. You click on the course repeats. Choose the course repeats and select the course from the available options. In this, you will create a specific button for Zoom. so that for any course you can have a dedicated Zoom button. Now you might be thinking, I don't understand, doctor. For example, I entered this course and we are used to a button called Virtual Classrooms, which is our Calibrate button. I click on the Virtual Classrooms button, and you all know this button, through which I create a session and all that. Of course, we all know this story. All right, if I want to create another button like this one called Lectures via Zoom, a button like that, why? Because as I said, this could be your primary option and this could be your backup. Or this is the primary option and this is the backup. For example, if I understood that you went out at the beginning of the year or at the beginning of the semester, if there is any problem with the Blackboard, we will meet via Zoom. Okay, the lecture continues, no problem. Or for example, you have already scheduled your entire semester lecture on Zoom. I will show you how to remove its timetable. Now you don't even need to open Blackboard and you can log in from Zoom directly. This is faster, and I ask that you log into Zoom directly without resorting to Blackboard, okay? Zoom is free. Search Zoom on Google to download. Download Zoom app. Or use browser. Access via browser. Or mobile. Multiple access ways. Search Zoom on Google to download or use app to create sessions. Remember, the Zoom account you subscribe to. You can access Zoom via the desktop application or directly from the browser. Additionally, you can use your mobile phone. There are multiple ways to access it. By typing Zoom in Google, you can visit the Zoom website to download the application or create sessions. Note that the Zoom account you subscribe to with a personal or faculty email differs from the university email. This is a free account, not an institutional one, limiting sessions to 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, you must start a new session. Regarding Dr. Sami, our university, Al Qussein University, is subscribed to. There are ways to access it. If you type Zoom in Google, you can enter Zoom or install Zoom app and create sessions. Zoom account with personal faculty email differs from university email. This is a free account, not institutional. Sessions are limited to 40 minutes, then cut off, requiring a new session. Al Qussein University has a Zoom subscription. Contract provided 2,000 accounts during COVID, reduced to 500 accounts post-COVID. Each college gets accounts. With a personal or faculty email, this is a free account. Your session will be limited to 40 minutes. Then it will cut off, and you need to create a new one. Our university, Al Qussein, subscribes to Zoom. They provided 2,000 accounts during COVID. After COVID, we reduced to 500 accounts. Each college gets accounts. It's open now. You can have a 10-hour session. Want a 3-hour session or 100 sessions? It's free. Dr. Ilham asks how to add the sidebar for the course. Look, doctor. The Zoom platform has a contract with us and provided around 2,000 accounts during the COVID days. After COVID, we reduced them a bit to about 500 accounts. Each college gets a set of accounts to work with. So it's open now. You can have a session for 10 hours, no problem. Want a 3-hour session? No problem. Want to create 100 sessions? It's all free now. All right? Dr. Ilham is asking me how to add the sidebar for the course. Look, doctor, this sidebar that you see here. So it's open now. You can have a session for 10 hours, no problem. Want a 3-hour session? No problem. Want to create 100 sessions? It's all free now, all right? Now, Dr. Ilham is asking me, I don't have the sidebar for the course. How do I add it? Look, doctor. This is the bar. You see here? Do you see this bar, doctor? If you click on it, it will disappear. If you click on this arrow, it will go back again. So it's actually the bar. This is just to expand your screen and it hasn't disappeared or anything. If you click on it, it will disappear. And if you click again, it will come back. If you don't find this, it's just to expand your screen during the explanation. Now we will talk in detail about the Zoom system. Let's focus on Zoom first because there is another lecture that discusses Calibrate about Calibrate.